Welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now, does anybody else realize since lately a big foolishness are going on surrounding JDF? It come like almost every other day we keep hearing about another story, right? I mean, it was obviously the case. I just did the story and the whole Keith Clark thing, and then we hear say 2 long shoes get missing from upper camp. People, all kind of foolishness are going with JDF. Right, well now we are here say corporal, right, a JDF corporal come home. Right, and when he come home, him come catch another man in him bed with him wife, people. But this man was a policeman. And to make things worse, people, the man who him catch in him bed, the man's name is Constable Bedward. Yes, people, this is real life. This is the movie that is known as Jamaica, where you come home from work, come catch a man in your bed named Constable Bedward. Now people, as it turns out, the soldier confront him, and I guess there was some kind of word exchanging, and that's the policeman pick up a round on him shoulder, right, and him take off down the road like Usain Bolt, right, him not even never want to close on him body, right. A passerby see him, pick him up and carry him to hospital. Now people, we're going to talk about this, right? I want the people to understand something, because there is a debate going on social media and on Instagram as to what this means and what this is about the soldier, because there's some people who are saying, well, the soldier did well because it could have ended up much worse, and some people are saying, oh, he's a fool because this and this. People, I'm going to address multiple people right here in this video. I'm going to address the soldier man first, right? And his name is Corporal Omar Williams. Listen to me, soldier. What happened to you, I would not wish it on the worst 87. I said, what happened to you, Corporal, I would not wish it on the worst 87s. If you were to draw up a list of things no man would ever want to have to deal with, this is one of those scenarios. Now, I really, really wish you never put that around there on his shoulder. I wish you did well up until that point. I really wish you didn't put that around his shoulder, because now your career probably going to come to an end. Probably. I'm not going to lie. I kind of feel sorry for you. Feel sorry for you because it's not like say you didn't mix up in a Klansman or one other, or you didn't you do nothing on the side and you get catch, right? Or you go up on a contract it. No, like, you just come from work. You left base, you left upper camp, come home, expecting to go home to your wife, and you go home, come catch man in your bed. Right? Now, as I said, I really hope you didn't put that around my shoulder, but at the same time, boy, it's rough, brother. It's rough, right? But I want to also give you a little bit of credit. I want to give you credit that you never take the life of your wife and that policeman. Because, brother, me know, and anybody who's not Simple Simon know, say, if you did want, you could have sent your wife and Constable Bedward down a Madden on the ice. We know that. You could have easily done that. Right? The fact say Bedward only end up with a round to his shoulder, and he's still here right now, and your wife is still here right now, I'm giving you credit for at least that. Right? As I said, I really wish you never let her around there, but I'm giving you credit for at least that, Corporal.
Soldier man that fool, Sir P. Soldier man that fool. You mean tell me saying come on, come catch man in bed, and all him do, I give the man one name shoulder and make the man live. Him should I give the woman 10 in a fear head top, then give the police boy 10 in a film head top, and then take the round, take another round, and put 1 in a film head. And that him should do, Sir P. That's what a real man that do. A fool like Sir P.
Alright, Simon. At this point, I don't think there's anybody who is surprised to hear you say that. Right? Now, the next person I want to talk to, because people are going to leave the wife for last. When they need to hang around for ear, I'm going to say to the wife. The next person I want to talk to is Constable Bedward. Bedward, you really going at the man bed? Brother, you violate. You boy Bedward, you violate. Right? You overstep your boundaries or so. You mean to tell me say you make woman convince you to go in another man bed? A man who you know say would more than likely know say is a member of the JDF and more than likely strap up and you left your place, gone a man yard in a man bed, you violate bedward. You violate youth. You're lucky. All you have to show for this is a round to the shoulder. You're lucky you end up come across somebody like Constable Williams, because if it was almost any other man, right, trust me, it would have ended much worse. You violate youth, right? Me understand say you and him now the kind of ties I will never make no vows, but still we feel like as a man you're supposed to know certain boundaries. And as a man, you're supposed to know certain bro code and know say you can't go on a man yard, go lie down in a man matrimonial home in a matrimonial bed. You boy bedward, you violate. You violate big time. Right? As me say, get your wound healed and cut your losses. Right? You're lucky, you're still there. I'm really happy that the corporal managed to restrain himself, because me and you know bedward. Say if the man did want send you down a dove cut, either down there. Know yourself bedward. And the rest of man them want to listen to this, Jamaican man, me beg gonna please have sense. Have sense. Don't make because of front when you end up in a medaris. Don't make a woman convince you to come our matrimonial who come lie down in a matrimonial bed. Right? Brother, them thing there way overset the boundaries, too risky, ain't no worth it. Only if you have sense. No, I'm moving on to the wife. You lady, let me ask you a question. When carelessness did I give it, how much time you join the line? You look like when carelessness did I give it, you join the line one time and then you throw on 1 week and then join the line again, and then you change the wig and put on makeup and join the line again. People, this is the upper echelon of carelessness. You mean to tell me say, you have man, you have side man, and you carry your side man, come in your matrimonial home, in your matrimonial bed, knowing say you're married to a JDF soldier and you know say the man armed. Lady, you're not on the meds. This is one of the worst things. One of the worst things that can happen to a man when it comes down to relationships and family. One of the worst things. The only other thing in a similar category like this is after you spend 10-15 years loving and adoring a pitney and spending much money upon the pitney, only to find out say the pitney a jacket. That is the only other thing we can probably be worse than this when it comes down to mashing up a man's meds. You lady, you're wicked. You're wicked. This is too far. We need a Portmore. Right? This incident happened in Portmore. Back road, they just down the back road, they just down the street from you. Port Henderson Road, they just down the road from you. Right? How much hotel around now, how much corner shop, how much place one could have go do on the one. Right? Since you not heat so much, you couldn't get one hotel along the road. You couldn't go back road or some little spot. You couldn't go in a bush since you're not desperate. Right? You couldn't find one corner, go somewhere, the man bed, the man matrimonial home, lady, you violate. You violate. And if it was the other way around, me, that's the same thing. Any man will go this far, if you go carry strange woman, come in your house, in a matrimonial bed, them think that the ultimate violation. Ultimate violation. Lady, me can't believe it. Then somebody cannot eat, so people talk to me. Somebody can be in so much heat. That's when carry man come to them husband house. Right? In the man bed. Lady, the fact that you're still here and the boy bedward still here is an extraordinary, right? An extraordinary miracle. Trust me. Because this could have ended so much worse. As me say, the corporal shouldn't let off around in a bedward troller, because now he might get himself in a problem, and now the man career will come to an end and all kind of foolishness. See? But trust me, people, this could have been so much worse. So much worse. Corporal, boy, I think a good lawyer can get your sentence cut down significantly. because a lawyer go say, well, you know, heat at the moment and temporary insanity and them thing there. I don't think they're going to fling him away, right? I don't think they're going to send him down and rise in front of 10, 20 years or nothing like that, right? But I expect him to do some kind of time for this, unless him can show, say, well, maybe Bedward reached the fee machine, because Bedward did have fee machine in the house in the people. So maybe they might go say something like that, but I don't know. All I know, this thing could have ended much worse. Much, much worse, right? As I say, Bedward, you violate, wife, boy, I don't never say about you. People, boy, all I can do is shake me. I'm doing this video, I'm just a shake me head, right? If you give thanks still, say, nobody never end up doing a madden, right? And everybody live to tell the tale. Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Please like, comment, and share the video. Bless.